Just visit the new CalgaryHerald.com with more of everything worth knowing.
Planet is really important. It's no joke to say this is the most important decision that City Council's made in my time watching City Council.
Business professor Naheed Nenshi is number 50 in line to tell City Council how he feels about Planet Calgary. And there's about 100 more groups and individuals waiting after him.
I think that we're going to see the largest public hearing in Calgary's history.
Technically, it's the Municipal Development Plan and the Calgary Transportation Plan, with 4 days of hearings to get everyone's opinion.
Generally, I hear agreement from Calgarians that they support the idea of sustainability, the idea that we can't continue doing things the same way, that change will occur, and should we be preparing for that change.
The controversial plan would see a denser and more pedestrian-friendly city over the next 60 years. While there are specific issues like an airport tunnel and bridges over parks, the big battle is overdevelopment.
The kind of system we're building now tilts the playing field towards the front garage single-family home. And there's nothing wrong with those houses. I live in one of those houses. But we make it much, much easier to build those at the expense of everything else. So in fact, by allowing more choice within a broader framework, we're actually doing much less social engineering than we are today.
This has been an interesting dialogue, and it certainly has obviously achieved its result by inspiring people to come and talk. But I think a lot of details still are missing.
Steve Chapman argues the plan was conceived during boom times and should be reworked under current economic conditions.
And if the development industry does not believe that people will buy into the program, then we run into a problem. And you just have to drive down 10th Avenue and come back 11th to see a lot of condo developments, high density living, that are basically on the skids right now because that market did not respond to what they were trying to sell.
What we know is that the developers who've stepped out of the model, who've developed areas like Garrison Woods that have more sustainability and more choice for people, make a ton of money. And in fact, it stands to reason because developers will sell more units per acre, they'll make more money. They just got to figure out how to build stuff people want.
We've been squandering land as a city. That can't continue. We've identified that that's far too expensive. And so whether we make a decision tomorrow to go with Planet or not, we'll have to move in that direction in the future.
Planet pits the development industry against sustainability advocates. But in the end, it's just a plan. How it is implemented will be decided by city councils, developers, and consumers over the next 60 years. Rick Donkers, CalgaryHerald.com.